So I was thinking about something this week.
I like this nerdy girl that does nerdy things, that likes John Green and goes to book signings. And while I don't claim to be the awesome nerdy guy she might need, but
I was watching one of my favorite crime drama shows, Life, some reruns on Hulu, and I noticed something that I have noticed before, but I started really thinking about it this time. In action movies, particularly crime dramas, anything to do with sort of criminals and such, there's always that one scene where the lab technician either calls the detective or the detective calls the lab technician and gets a key piece of information that will help out with the case. Now, what I noticed is that as soon as they get that one important sentence or phrase that sort of makes them realize something or either solves the case for them or gives them a huge clue to help solve the case, they go out and do it, and they just hang up, and it never cuts back to the lab. Do you know what I'm talking about? Did you get the information I was looking for? I think so. I decided to look through the phone records again, just in case, and I noticed something that wasn't there before. Well, it was there before, but we just didn't notice it before. He called the same place 10 times in the last week. We didn't notice before because it wasn't in a cluster. It was so spread out between all these other numbers that we just didn't see it. He called the marina. Yes. There's something else. I got the lab tests back. The salt that was found on the body, it wasn't there before. And it's not table salt. It's sea salt. He has to live near the bay. Yep. He lives near the bay. Didn't we find a piece of foam? We did. Like the kind of foam a lifeguard would have. The kind of foam that you would find in a lifeguard's rescue ring. He's a lifeguard. He's a lifeguard. Let me just... Hello? I have to get to the boardwalk. Hello? And she hung up on me. Detectives. The detective just hung up on the person without saying goodbye. Or thank you. Or... They just hung up. The other person on the other line's probably like still talking and they don't even realize that the detective has hung up on them because they just hung up. Now I will admit that hearing the "Oh, how's your day going?" or "Oh, you hang up first," "No, you hang up first," "No, you hang up first" stuff would take away from the drama of the situation. But still, you didn't even say goodbye. I mean, if I were to do that to someone, it'd be pretty awkward. Hi, Danielle. Did you look up to see if Psych is on sale anywhere?
Yeah, I found it for pretty cheap at Target. Oh my gosh, and when I was there was this guy he was like in the aisle right next to me, and he was wearing the most ridiculous...
Target.
Hello? Hello?
Awkward. Detectives. So rude.
I like this nerdy girl that does nerdy things, that likes John Green and goes to book signings. And while I don't claim to be the awesome nerdy guy she might need, but
Maybe I should do all these videos in front of the green screen instead of in my closet. Or not. Anyway, that's this week's edition of Something Breanna Was Thinking About. Tune in next week for another little tidbit of tastiness.